It's been...
Yeah, there seems to be an audio issue.
Uh-oh, that's no good.
Oh, is it back on now? Okay, perfect.
Okay, my super bad. I hit server mute, and and not undeafen. Sorry, I'm new to this. Take it away, guys.
Right.
Take it away.
All right.
But yeah, this is our first English restreamed match in Twilight Princess Randomizer for the tournament, Season 1. So we're looking forward to how well this seed will go.
Yeah. If you want to see blood, Snow Peak Ruins and Arbiter's Grounds. Enough said. But
we might get Temple of Time though, because I want to see a spider get squished.
No, that's just plain ruthless. Oh my god. That was exactly what I had earlier. That was a full clear.
Alright, they should be getting ready in a few minutes. Actually,
few seconds. If only we could get to Palace of Twilight. But in the right now we don't have a way to do it without beating arbiters. Besides Castletown, Foolish, Gale Boomerang in the dungeon.
Very helpful. And Goron Mines, Lakebed, and Arbiters.
Yep.
That's one of those dungeons. So we're not going to be squishing spiders today. We're not going to be looking into Eyes of Yeto. But we'll be booping. We'll be booped.
Dom Rod.
Truly a baby seed. We just got our first Dom Rod. And it looks like both of them are heading into Domain.
Yep.
You get a couple easy hints here. Get a few chests as well. Probably setting up for the Poe. We're getting slight divergence here, with Jim getting the hint, a Shay, and another hint first, whereas Volc is going straight for the chests. Fishing rod. Goron Spring Waters and Plum are both dead.
The Foolish was besides Castletown. So that is just 3 checks in these settings.
Mm-hmm. Helmasaur Grotto,
and the 2 double Dom Rod locked locations.
Mm-hmm. Well, Ashay didn't have anything.
But that 100 rupees is pretty nice, because I typically like to route in going to Farron Woods once I get 100, so I can check Koro really quick. Oh, that's another one.
There's our second Baron Zone.
Snow Peak Province. Peak Mountain.
Yes, it is.
It really is the word. It is like when you have Snow Peak Ruins as one of your dungeons, it's not that bad, but when you don't, it is a horrible hint. Because it's basically at that point just pointing towards one hint.
Oh, that's a creative way of getting extra rupees.
That's not the reason why, though. It's for the Poe. It's just unfortunate that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. That sign will always tell with those other 2 checks or anything. So having that be foolish, it feels so bad. And Volc doing the Farron Woods opener here.
Mm-hmm.
Gymnast getting the fishing rod. Which, being next to, like, Upper Zora's River really helps here. Because that is 2 checks you can easily get and a hint. And you can always come back for if she is anything required. Alright, what is the hint here? Ice Block is dead and Izza's dead.
Yep. That's 4 of our always hints that are dead.
Yeah, that also does too, especially if you manage to find it in the lantern in Orden. Because I did have that earlier. It was also the first time in a while that I did Orden opener.
Alright, just getting a little peek first.
That's a sword.
Oh yeah. You definitely want to go grab that sword immediately.
Farron Woods to Fyrus. And we've not gotten anything quite yet.
Mm-hmm. So it's probably lantern locked. And that was the Lake Hylia underwater chest, so like,
that was the Zora armor in Farron Fields Grotto.
Yep. Fishing for a sword.
Yep.
Call it quits. Alright, checking the right side, which will...
Dominion Rod to Gale Boomerang.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's dead. Excellent. And we know that Gale Boomerang's also in a dungeon, so... It's pretty likely that it's actually in... No, it's not. It can't be Temple of Time. But it can lead to objects, to, like, other items that could then find it.
Oh, we got a lantern. And a grasshopper. Oh, and a claw shot.
A claw shot.
I think that was also... might have been in, Farron Fields.
Mm-hmm.
Or that might have been... Oh, it was
no.
vanilla. Okay, thank you. That was the second fishing rod, by the way.
Yep.
So... Farron Woods... Was that ours memo or was that sketch? And oh my god, that was...
That's a spinner.
Yep, Dom to spinner.
Starfos just will have something. Who knows? It's happened before.
Or it could be in Arbiters.
You know what's even worse? the fact that both fishing rods were like low sphere, and yet Snow Peak province is foolish.
Yep. Yeah, like my French is not very good, so I couldn't tell you. But like, yeah, we have almost everything to clear it out. And that was
Oh.
nothing. Fernwoods is still Fyrus. And Eldon and Bombskid is dead.
Yep. And the sword does put the tadpole grotto into logic.
Yeah. You could do it out of logic as Wolf Link, but like
Nice. That's like I like how you could just hit it back or just do that. Go for the
jump slash.
I see. Jim has the enemy music turned off. Oh!
Ow. So far, it was just Money Island.
Yep.
Just make the enemy music good music then, too. Easy. Tadpoley also having nothing. But Jim is already at 19 pose. Because you start with 15 in the settings. Okay, yeah, looking at Volc's personal tracker, it is actually Aru's memo. So, for hitting go mode, you have to basically beat the 3 required dungeons, which in this case are Goron Mines, Lakebed Temple, and Arbiter's Grounds. But you also need 3 sword upgrades.
You also need to get through Hyrule Castle, which requires double claw shot, spinner, boomerang, the Gale boomerang specifically,
and then either the bow or the lantern, and you also need the ending blow as well.
Yep.
To finish off Ganondorf. And that was a bug in there. Don't know if it's going to be required, but yeah, you have a lot of things required to beat the seed. But once you do, once you get on your way there, it's basically like 10 minutes of trekking and beating Ganondorf. He did not. He unfortunately missed the rotating platform, which I can tell you from first-hand experience, it can be quite a pain. But we got quite a few early bugs. We got a grasshopper, we got a mantis, we got a snail.
Just need to see what Agatha has then.
Probably nothing.
Honestly, just replace the wallet with bugs. You know, like a bug counter.
Yep.
On the tracker.
Lanayrufield Sculptula Grotto is dead. I think he's trying to hunt for a bomb bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the 3 dungeons required for just these settings. You can adjust it to like the 4 like the mirror shards instead. But in this case, we have the few shadows. But I think Volc is looking. Well, he just found the spinner, but the. Yeah, Jim doesn't know it. I think he's gonna go into Castletown here.
Mm-hmm.
But it might be a while before Jim actually gets the lantern.
Yeah.
It's one of those kinds of seeds. It's not like where you either routed in early, like Farronwoods early, or you've routed in a bit later.
Goodbye, Charlie.
Yeah, I can very much see that. Lantern will probably be is dead.
Shellblade.
And so is Shellblade.
Alright, checking Giovanni now.
Yeah, because double claws could be just about anywhere at this point.
And we're getting some CAC checks here.
Yep, we are going into the graveyard because Volc can do 2 checks.
Yep. We'll see what Agatha has.
Yep. Bomb bag and a bow. Oh, wow. Huh.
Pretty loaded, actually.
Yeah, she's kind of loaded. And we have... I think Jim has 2 bugs. I'm trying to remember.
Yep.
So I know we've seen 3 out in the wild so far. Nope, 1. It's the grasshopper in Sacred Grove. Nope. Okay, the grasshopper was nothing. Oh, wow. Graveyarders are last foolish.
Oh my god.
That's the worst one.
Yep. It's also just 3 checks.
It'd be 4 if bugs were shuffled.
Yeah. Well, more bugs were shuffled.
But Graveyard and besides Castletown and Snow Peak Mountain are all really not the greatest of foolishes.
Was that
The
Elden
best
Stock? Elden Stock Lantern chest was dead?
I believe so.
I'm just hoping for Jim to make his way into Farronwoods soon.
Yeah. I'm genuinely hoping for that too. Because I'm certain at this point, the Rang is just in Arbiter's Grounds.
Yep.
Baron field to more field. Well, it's a pretty simple one. That was for the tunic, or for the armor.
Yep. Just tapping the rock.
It can be, though, because the Dom Rod unlocks the... Because the spinner was Dom Rod locked, single Dom Rod locked. That's what I'm getting at. And it also said rang in a dungeon, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it did. It specifically is like Gale Boomerang in a dungeon. I think now Gymnast is probably making his way over to Koro, so he's going to get that vanilla lantern.
Yep. We'll probably be doing additional checks in Farron Woods.
He does this first. That's fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem there was much of interest in Watchtower.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's probably gonna warp to the other... Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, just like Sun's song in Ocarina of Time, it can be used to warp back to a previous plate, like to a previous entrance in a place that's where time stands still.
Yep.
So it is worth learning that. Yeah, I started learning the other setup, and it's been way more consistent for me.
Oh,
But
nice.
I got it. So Jim will be able to get the Aru's memo, the claw shot, and some skills.
Yep.
Because typically, when you're doing Fair and Mist, you might as well just get it all done at once.
You could say that if you can't beat Ganondorf with any of the hidden skills, it's a skill issue.
True. Bad pun aside, though.
Yeah. And we're getting some Elden Fields from Volc.
Yep. Because we know it can't be foolish.
Mm-hmm. Aru's memo for Jam.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, it was Stock Cave.
I think it was both Stock Cave and what are those enemies called? The
Bomb Skit Grotto.
yeah,
Where you dropping bombs.
yes. Those bombs look an awful lot like bean bags.
They really do. You know what's even funnier is that there's actually a cat toy prop that looks exactly like that in Castletown. So the things that are always required is the Master Sword. It doesn't have to be fully powered up, but it does have to be a Master Sword. You always need the double claw shot, at least in these settings, because we have tricks that are banned. Gale Boomerang. Spinner. Either bow or lantern. And then you need to beat 3 dungeons, and you need the ending blow specifically. But hidden skills are progressive in these settings, so you'll always get ending blow first.
Yep.
Oh, that's Iron Boots in Elden Field. So the required ones in this seed are Goron Mines, Lakebed Temple, and Arbiter's Grounds.
If Volc turns in one of the bugs and manages to get a bow off of one of them, then that's actually pretty good for him.
Goron Mines, yep. But if it's a bomb bag, that's actually Arbiter's Grounds.
Mm-hmm. We'll be seeing this check out of logic because it requires double Dom Rod to get to here.
But it is a relatively simple trick to pick up. And it is very much worth learning if you're planning on learning to race Twilight Princess Randomizer. Oh, there's the snail. Friend.
Snail in a tree.
But it is also well worth getting acquainted with the hint system. And that was the Lake Hylia underwater chest.
Yep.
It is possible.
Now we're gonna see Ordon here.
Actually, yeah. The Agatha bow is either bow locked or lantern locked. Because it could also just, let's see, the lantern locked the first claw and Aru's memo as well.
Mm-hmm.
So the lantern already does quite a bit. Agatha doesn't have a boomerang, it's an Arbiter's.
Yeah. Alright, we're seeing this cave here.
Stock cave.
Yep.
There's a shield. Yeah.
Another
skill! Oh my god. That is Helm Splitter, by the way. If you could get Mortal Draw or Jump Strike, and you can significantly speed up quite a few fights. Oh, that's a bow! Oh my god.
Elden Field, let's go.
Oh my god. So, it's lantern to get the claw shot. That's what it is.
Yep.
Well, that's simple enough.
Lantern to get claw shot to get bow. At this rate, I think Volc can easily just clear through Goron Mines right now.
Yeah, you can in fact beat Pyrus. It takes a minimum of 16 arrows. I know that because I've had to do it before. Quite a few times, because Goron Mines tends to be really early or available. Yeah, if a bug doesn't get you a bomb bag, he's gotta just...
We'll see what's on Star as well, but we have like a bunch of new checks on both sides now.
Yep.
Just extra money.
Oh, that's the second Dom Rod!
Dang!
Oh no.
That just opened up.
Oh wait, that doesn't even matter for the item path because the spinner or is also locked behind it. So
Yeah.
because for the item path hint, it doesn't even need to be both copies of the item, even if they're both available. It could just be one copy, but it could also be both copies.
Mm-hmm. And the cat stealing our dinner, as usual.
It really is. You better
Really?
hope that there's something in Orden, because it's going to be quite a while before Volc decides to go there, because Orden just kind of sucks.
It's pretty isolated. I mean, that's the idea, but still. Bug.
Oh, a mantis. So we need Goron Mines, Lakebed Temple, and Arbiter's Grounds.
We have a lot of bugs to work with, at least.
Yeah. I kind of wish that there was a little graphic for the tracker to show which dungeon is required.
Yeah.
Because that would be...
You could still have, like,
So,
shadow pieces right next to them.
There are 6 bugs in the pool that could have items. The male mantis, the male snail, the female dragonfly, the female grasshopper, the male ant, and
There's a bomb bag on the snail.
oh my god. No, that wasn't the snail. That was
Oh, okay. I thought it was just a snail. Oh my god, Bo, please! Ah, nice job. We took care of Bo.
we still need the second claw shot, because the swords will just be pointed towards in the dungeon hints.
Oh, that's nice of you, Bo. Thanks for the love.
But double claw shot can be anywhere, unfortunately.
Yep.
The only thing going for us is that it's lantern locked. I would agree. Some way to make it so that people can immediately see that which dungeons we need.
Yeah. Because the Twilight Priestess themselves aren't exactly helpful.
Yeah, he really should be. I'm thinking he's probably gonna do that after these set of checks. So the only thing really pointing towards it is just the fact that
No Howard's
it's
today.
basically lantern. Is that lantern locks at least both claw shots. That's pretty much the only thing yet.
Right. Volc still needs the sword. A sword. To beat Morpheal.
Yeah.
But he has, like, one other dungeon he can at least finish.
We do know that Spinner was Domrod locked, and that Gale Boomerang is in a dungeon. So, yeah, we found out, like, kind of the hard way that you can do it swordless.
Okay, so no Elden Field play from Gymnast here. We're gonna get a bug turn in. Actually, Jim has 2 bugs he can turn in.
And he also has Star, so he'll get the double Dom Rod.
Yep.
I'm certain Jim probably knows swordless strats, but
Yeah.
he's the one with the sword.
Yep.
And I find that the sword only really affects the first stage of Morpheal, not the second one. The second one will always be like 3 regrabs, basically. No matter what sword you have.
The fangirls are here.
But right, the Iron Boots are in Elden Field, so he's gonna have to go there eventually.
Yep.
Yeah, Dominion Rod to to Gale Boomerang, and one Dominion Spinner is Dominion Rod locked in Sacred Grove.
Yep. What do you have for us, Mantis?
Yeah, I figured.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was the snail with the bomb. The snail had the bombs. No, never mind.
It wasn't the snail.
Rip.
Because Volc didn't have a snail at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Or he did, but...
Well, it looks like we're gonna get our first dungeon here in Goron Mines. Honestly, probably a better play for that. Won't have the Gale Boomerang though, because
yeah, none of these dungeons are barren, so there's at least something in there.
could be a sword though, or even the second claw shot.
Yeah, they were. They were terrible. I would hate. One was Graveyard, one was Snow Peak Province, and one was beside Castle Town. And out of all of those, beside Castle Town is probably the only quote unquote even decent-ish one.
Yep. But it still culminates into like 9 checks that are scrapped. Where does Jim go from here? Okay, Lake. I'm thinking maybe Lanayru Spring. I'm just hoping that he makes his way to Elden Field soon.
Yeah, that is very appropriate. Haunted Wasteland Foolish.
Mm-hmm. What's even worse than Haunted Wasteland Foolish? OGC Foolish. But still.
Yeah, I see Gymnast dipping into Arbiters here.
Yeah. This is still a pretty good play, though.
He's trying to set time of day so it could be easier to like steal from the pig.
Mm-hmm. Because, like the Gerudo thieves in Ocarina of Time, Boblins have notoriously bad sight at nighttime.
Actually, like 3 of them are trying to get to sleep sleeping if you get them at a certain time of day.
Yep.
Yeah, just steal the pig. The pig.
But the 2 that are like watching, they still have pretty terrible eyesight during the night compared to the daytime.
I'm so glad I don't have arachnophobia. Actually, I like spiders quite a lot.
Yeah.
It is entirely possible that to have a bow in desert because there are a couple of claw shot locked checks here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also double dom rod was claw shot locked.
All of desert could almost. Actually, yeah, all of desert could be full cleared.
Gymnasts skipping the pig.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Yeah, it looks like he's just... Okay, yeah, he was just doing a couple of things along the way. Plum is nothing. Ice block is still dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and ideally you would like to have a bomb bag. Yep. Yeah, I agree with that assessment. If double claw shot is in Goron Mines, then Volc is looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, fast iron boots. Makes it so these parts aren't so long.
Yeah. And iron boots are required for 3 dungeons, though only 2 of them are shown here.
And each one of the dungeons, it's a different property for the iron boots.
Whether it's sinking into the water or using its magnetic
properties or its wind resistance.
Mm-hmm. It's significantly better than the other iron boots. That's all I could say from like games prior, like Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. To a degree, I agree. And oh my gosh. This is not a city required though.
Yes.
Oh, that is a little just made me a little bit nervous with that. I mean, you can get back to it pretty easily with wolf link jumps, but still. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Wah, wah.
We haven't seen much in Goron Mines, but that's because I expected the ending to be a bit threadbare.
Mm-hmm.
With the fact that. But after this, Volc can just rush desert here.
Mm-hmm. Just gotta wait for the P-hat to get across the chasm.
Oh, 100%. I think the closest thing to a hint we're going to be getting for double claw shot is basically that it is lantern locked in some shape or way. That's pretty much it.
Oh gosh.
Yep. If you void out as Wolf Link, the Poe will always hit you.
That is if you come up from the grotto.
Yep. Because it's fair for them to move through the cutscene and you can't.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what's in here.
No!
Oof, that is unfortunate. Oh, and that was the last small key. So, you know the back half of Goron Mines? It could easily have double claw shot.
Yep.
Speaking of keys, there we go. Now, if it doesn't have anything of use, it will just say nothing beyond this point.
Yep.
Yeah, the other two bows, I think at least have to be like lantern locked. All right, let's see. Back half. Something good, but there are no big keys. 2 swords in Lanayru Province.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is in Upper Zora's River. That is sketch. That is useless. That is not the something good, because this is one of the items that can be foolished.
Yep.
In fact, bugs are the same way. They can also be foolish in foolish locations as well, so... But yeah, we'll have 3 swords, like, hinted at least.
That's not it.
It depends on where in the province areas that they are.
It looks like Volc's gonna need more arrows. But he can easily grab those along the way to fire us.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is, so there is a soft lock in this... Oh, that's a bow! That's lantern locked. Like I said, lantern was path. No! Oh yeah, this fight sucks with, like, Wolf Link, by the way. As someone who's done it. But yeah, it does confirm that lantern is path. And that's a bomb bag! Oh, that is huge! Oh my god.
Yes!
Yeah, bomb bag is, or like bomb arrows in this fight is a godsend. So, oh my god. So, Gymnast does not even need to worry about bugs anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, the only thing Gymnast now needs to do is go into Elden Field to the Fish Grotto to get the, well, the Water Bomb Grotto to get, the Iron Boots.
Yep.
That's the only thing he needs to do.
And that'll send him straight to Goron Mines afterwards.
Yeah. We have not seen that something good in Goron Mines yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 sword to Stalord is painful. But there are quite a few pots in Goron Mines that supply arrows right near the end.
Yep.
So it is definitely worth learning all of their locations.
It's like an Ocarina of Time, remembering the where everything is.
That is a possibility, because we are missing a bomb bag. Yes, bomb bag can in fact be something good because it is not locking anything for it is not locked by the other bomb bags, and it is not locking the other bomb bags. Getting a Po1 skip on Jim side, almost. I know that feeling all too well, so...
The dog has fallen into the quicksand. Woof.
But yeah, bomb bag could be something good hinted here. But we won't know. We only have 2 checks left until we have to... Ball and chain!
Nice!
Oh, well, today I learned.
Doesn't really do much for us, though.
It really doesn't at this point. It just saves on bombs, but we typically don't even have much of a problem with bombs.
Yeah. So you could just put this in quotations. Something good beyond this point.
Yeah. But I feel like it's relatively easy to get a lot of bombs in this game. And Barnes is actually pretty easy to get to. I see Volc has not done the bomb arrow trick from like the other door, because you can actually snipe this switch with bomb arrows from like all the way across from the other entrance. All right. But yep, the ball and chain was that something good, because it was not bomb locked, and it can't even be foolish anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So yep, we'll still keep looking for those double claws, basically, because now double claws like not as likely to be there. But I mean, that's only because it's only 1 check left.
Alright, we're getting closer to one of our memes.
Yes. Alright, ripping out the poor soul out of a ghost. It's fine, he deserves it.
Time to sniffa the stinky ghost.
Yes, very stinky ghost.
It's emanating a huge scent there.
But, yeah, it's nice to see 2 different dungeons.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, as much frustration as Po1 skip gives to me sometimes, I do actually like this trick. It just makes it so that you can skip a few things.
I don't remember if Death Sword was hinted.
I don't believe so.
There's the possibility now. We might get a drama queen.
Well, with Death Sword skip being a thing,
Yeah,
we might
true.
not even see it.
Yeah, it's true. You just say, adios!
Alright, what was the hint here? Something good and big key. There's a sword at Kakariko Gorge, so... you know, the funny thing is we can actually full clear it in and out of logic.
Yep. Another key. Oh no,
God.
the screaming!
Yeah, the re-deads are a little bit cursed. Yep, you gotta, like... I don't think he could be even damaged by bomb arrows. Oh my god, I thought so too when the screen came up. It's like, uh-oh, it's not good. Because that is actually... if it crashed like that, it would be FPA-able.
Yep. The ghost starting to stink up the room, as usual. But we already know it's sent.
But yeah, apparently you cannot use bomb arrows to damage Virus. That's good to know. That's true. Because you almost never save in Twilight Princess because of how long it is. You do it for like a couple select save quit spots.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah. FPA won't even save you unless you've been keeping notes of everything. Couldn't be me. I actually do have the habit of writing every single item that I get so that I can remember. Because my memory is not the greatest either, otherwise. So I just pull up like a notepad and do that. I hate going to Cack Gorge though, like, not like just the cave. The cave sucks. Everything else is just fine.
Yeah, the cave definitely takes a long while.
Honestly, I do like collecting those because Mortal Draw is such a good skill to have.
Yeah.
It just does so much damage. But Jump Strike is actually insane on how much time it saves, like, on Beast Ganon. I tried to do, like, potion boosted, Jump Strike, and it just barely could one-shot. Not quite enough, though, unfortunately. Yeah, I think I've only had the Great Spin, like, a couple of times.
The whole skeleton crew's here.
Yeah, they suck. Enough said. They're, like, the worst enemies in this dungeon.
Sure, they don't stun you, but they come in numbers. They're strength in numbers, man.
Yeah. If we had a Great Spin, those skeletons wouldn't stand a chance. Of course, it's only busted when you have full health, which is like the big balancing factor. I believe so. Oh, it was something on top of, Oh, that's a sword! That is a rang-locked sword, by the way.
Yep.
Or, what is it? No. Oh, it's double claw shot! Never mind! Oh my god. Sorry. That was a big misspeak on my end. I admit to that. But...
Get the rats off. Oh god, the rats, they're coming!
Oh my god.
Rats are kind of scary. But yeah, that's basically all the information on our side.
Yep. Well, that is definitely a lantern-locked one. I said that and it's also claw-locked because we have not seen the Gale Boomerang yet in Arbiter's Grounds.
It's that something good, I'm pretty sure.
It is.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Volc needs to get, like, to just do desert now.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have to do any checks in desert. Is he hunting for the... Right, because he doesn't have a single sword yet.
Yep.
Yeah, because there's 2 swords in Lanayru province.
That's
Jim's
something
already
good for
found one of
Populous,
them.
but not for Link. Alright, let's see.
But
Oh, gosh.
Gymnast, like, when he gets to Goron Mines and beats that, he'll probably it's something you check after you beat to Goron Mines if you can get there. Yeah, Iron Boots were in Elden Field Bombling chest.
There's the boss
There's the big key.
Let's see, a few more chests here.
Not it.
Who knows? Death's Sword might actually have the rang.
And I know Jim is somewhat comfortable with the Death Sword skip, so...
Yep.
Yeah, it really can, because Gymnast has that sword advantage right now. And if he finds the Iron Boots, it's basically just a pretty linear path. There's the Rang. It also means that the last sword could be anywhere that isn't Lanayru province or Elden province. But yeah, happy 1 hour, or, well, 1 hour, 1 minute, and 22 seconds.
Lanayru Springs might have a sword as well.
That is possible.
Jim's heading out. Probably enter
It's so
back
that
in.
you don't save warp.
Or...
Oh, he's grabbing the sword. He's grabbing the sword, so it's only a 2 cycle instead of like I think it's a 3 or 4 cycle.
Yep.
Oh, he's going for a cave first.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, LJAs are allowed in this rule set. There are only a couple that are banned, and they're all in Ganon's castle.
Mm-hmm. First peek of the chest. Right here. A bottle of oil.
Also, that was another skill
Yes.
on Volc's side. The skills were so easy to find this seed, it's actually crazy.
Truly.
We know Orden province does not have a sword. But Volc really wants to get a sword before progressing.
Alright. Let's see what this chest has.
Oh my god,
spider,
please.
Bug.
Oh my god. I wouldn't be surprised if that dragonfly was actually the other
Bow.
the last bow. Yeah. Cuz it is lantern locked. And it is established that it was only the lantern locking bow.
Oh!
Oh, so close. I know that feeling all too well, too.
One of the other swords is probably in Great Bridge of Hylia, because we haven't seen that at all. It's full clearable, too, by the way.
Yeah, we're missing the second Lineru sword. Oh my goodness. If Jim is gonna get... I'm pretty certain he's gonna find, like, Mortal Draw. So that's like an easy 2-cycle for Beast Ganon.
Yep. There's the magic.
There's magic armor. Oh my goodness. True. Oh my god, there's the sword. I think he's also still looking for iron boots here.
Yep. Hopefully he stays in Elden for that. He's going to CAC.
He's probably going to get double claw shot here. This is something you check as soon as you drop in with the kit that you have.
Yep.
It's just a generally good peek. Plus, he's going to have to replace the, like, one set of his bombs to...
It's a water bomb.
So, Jim's actually pretty close to hitting go mode. Too. Look at that. It's so satisfying just looking at the overworld model for the claw shot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it is absolutely satisfying just seeing that. It always, like, makes me happy to see it.
Probably gonna pick up the hint up here.
We've still not seen the other Lineru sword, by the way.
Yeah.
Beat Ganon. It's just that Ganon has a lot of requirements, as it turns out. Not just to beat him, but to get there. It doesn't have a lot of requirements, it's just a lot of requirements to get to him.
Yep. The biggest requirements to actually beat him is the Master Sword.
And the ending blow.
Yep.
Because you can, in fact, beat this game without a bow. But bomb arrows are so good. Enough said. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. And Gymnast is I think he's going to be doing the Elden Field loop here. He's definitely going to be getting those iron boots. Because Jim's also done, like, Arbiter's Grounds. Well, most of it. And he could just warp back with Uku. Oh, that is unfortunate. But,
be
Yeah.
doing the underwater Goron check first before the lantern lock checks in domain. Oh god.
The water bomb, no!
Oh, perfect. It has enough splash range for that. Perfect.
Could you imagine if that last sword was just rang locked? Oh my
Water-
god! What is he doing with that there? Well, I know,
Underwater,
that's exactly
of all
what I'm
places.
saying, is that that'd be the worst spot for the last sword. Because then Volc would have to wait until getting the rang. He'd know where it is at that point, but it still feels terrible, dude. Because he could do every other check in Lineru except for that one check.
Alright. First chest is...
Oh no.
Oh my god!
Actually, I think that's the only check left in Lineru province. Yeah, Ice Block was dead.
Yep.
Oh my god. The last sword is rang locked. Well, there's another one out there in the world, but it,
We're not likely to get a hint for it.
Oh yeah, Star 2 wasn't hinted either. Right, my bad. I forgot. It could be
Yeah.
Star 2.
Right, yes. It's just between two checks.
Oh yeah. So Gymnast is going to be getting those iron boots. And honestly, I think he's just going to bail as soon as he gets the iron boots.
Yeah.
The fourth sword does... The only thing it does is basically boost your damage against Twilight enemies. That's it. It doesn't even do it against enemies in the light the light world. Oh, and it's also hard required for
Palace of Twilight, but...
Palace of Twilight to move the darkness, but Palace of Twilight cannot be required in these settings. Irons are in Elden Field, the water bomb fish grotto. So, he is not very far from getting those iron boots. Yeah, Gymnast does not know about the Lineru swords yet, but he has one of the Lineru swords already.
Yep. And at least Volc now has a sword.
Yeah, Arbiter's Ground had the Cack Gorge hint for the sword. So we are kind of in the dark for the third sword hint, because you only get a minimum of 2 swords hinted. So Jim might push to get the portal and then probably just go to Goron Mines, because he doesn't know about... Actually, Elden Province is not going to have anything for swords, because the hint should point him in that direction.
Alright.
Well, yeah, Lineru Field, and then I think it's Star 2 left. There's the other sword! Oh my god, that's behind gates!
Yep. That Boblin was being an ass.
Yep.
So we had to clean him up, obviously.
Yeah, Volc is, I think, the one with the advantage now, because he can just he can just skip like all the checks in desert. He does not have the Cack Gorge sword, but he can get that hint.
Yep, because it's right in Arbiter's ground.
Yeah, skipping desert is a smart play here. Yeah, but so the interesting thing is if you get a sword hinted in a specific area in a province, then the rest, that's the only sword in the province. As a fun little fact.
We're going to be seeing some booping soon. Boop the Snoop.
No, because it would... I'm pretty sure it would point towards then Elden Province having 2 swords instead.
We're seeing 2 Arbiter's grounds now, though Gymnast will be finishing up, whereas Volc will be starting.
Yep, and Volc is probably going to skip the Death Sword fight too. 100%.
Exactly.
And Gymnast doesn't even have to go and find that something good as well. In Goron Mines, he can just easily beat the, just go and beat Virus.
We have 1 sword in Lanayru Fields. That's Iron Boots locked. The northern field. 1 in Upper Zora's River, and the other one in Kakariko Gorge. Like on the Sky character.
Yeah, he probably will skip it as well.
That's 1 spine. 1 part of the spine, I mean. Technically, they're vertebrae. That's another one.
Yeah, basically. That is basically go mode. Oh my god. Yeah, this part sucks.
Almost there, almost there! There we go.
Yeah, Jim will know as soon as he gets to his second dungeon. You could very much do that.
All right, here comes the
Yeah.
part.
He is one dungeon ahead.
We're getting close. Here it comes.
And it's time for booping.
Boop. I booped your nose. Nice! There we go. That's the first hit. Oh, it looks like Volc's having
Oh, he's
trouble.
going for this. That's a good strat.
E.
One more hit. Nice. Very clean Star-Lord fight on Jim's side, making it look easy.
Yep. Just a little bit of cash here and there.
I would love to see this boil log to see where that last sword was, though.
Yeah.
But I know it's a race seed, so... You would take permissions for that, I'm pretty certain.
Man,
It is also a really nice spinner room. Like, I wish the spinner was at that speed all the time.
Yes.
An immediate rush to Goron Mines. Yeah. There are a lot of really good French runners in Twilight Princess Randomizer.
Yep.
Yeah, there are. It's just that they're off for Season 1. Presumably because it would make quite a few out-of-logic tricks even easier.
Yep. I'm just getting a dungeon rush here.
Yeah, that too. You would just spin her instead of going Wolf Link. Oh, this is my least favorite room in the game. This one.
The one with the stinky Poe, or...
No,
oh,
this
damn!
one. It's a bomb boost I didn't know about.
That saves quite a lot of time, actually.
It really does. And he has the Gale Boomerang, too, so there's an LJA right there. Oh, he's going for... Oh, this...
Yeah, he just it's because he just happens to be there. So why not just take advantage of that? But that spinner tech is actually really interesting.
Gale Boomerang is the chest right after Death Sword's chest
In Arbiter's
Grounds. So it's in the other half of the dungeon. I mean, it's nice enough to do backwards, so it's not a big deal, but like, man, it'd be nice to have it sooner.
True.
I love how every single stage of the sword, you can kill the Dodongo just by doing a jump slash spin attack combo. I'm pretty sure it's allowed. No one's really like... But it's around, like, the same amount of time, so it's not like this enormous time save.
Jim slipped off for a bit, but there we go. It looks like they'll be in Lakebed Temple at around the same time, if I'm to be honest.
Yeah, because Jim will probably just get the sword hint and then bail out. I think it's really close. Because it looks like it will probably be a race down to execution. But I think Volc kind of has the advantage, but it's not a big advantage. It's something that can be, like, squirreled away via execution difference alone. Because Jim is just speeding through Goron mines.
And well, Arbiter's Ground's one of the longer dungeons. Oh yeah, he certainly is.
He's done it for a long time too. It's not just the recent binge. He's been doing both for a fairly long time, so he's got a lot of practice in. Yeah, he does. Or you could just gamble on the fact that it could be in Lakebed Temple. Because that is a distinct possibility. Because the last sword is largely unhinted.
Yep.
Plus, it is progression, so it's not like, yeah, exactly. And you can get all the info you need. Well, boss key skips are not allowed in Standard, unfortunately, so you have to go searching for it. That is alright, though. I do know of it as well. I have not practiced it because I don't typically play glitched logic or like no logic.
All right, out into the main room. And we know that the key shard is in the underwater chest in this room. But this seems like it's a pretty close race.
Yeah. Volc is just getting to the 4th Poe. And Gymnast is almost done Goron Mines. I think Gymnast might actually have the edge now.
Well, it depends on what he does, like, after.
That is true. Yeah, because Volc knows where the last sword is. Cap Gorge is a lot easier place to find it.
Jim might just go for the something good beyond this point, though.
True, because that something good could be a sword, but we know it's just ball and chain.
Yep. Oh,
Nope.
never mind. He didn't take the bait this time. Because he knows
Well, he knows where a sword is. It's just a lot of checks to do.
Yep.
Especially since Lineru Field is not, like, the most fun place to go hunting for a sword.
Mm-hmm.
But I could see it as something you can route in after, Zora's Domain. But yeah, Gymnast is going to be fighting Fyrus here.
Yep. It'll be a lot faster for him because he has the Elden sword. No, the Ordon sword at least.
Yeah. But yeah, you're like between Ordin's sword versus Master's sword for the spin attack. It doesn't really matter too much against Morpheal Stage 1.
Yeah. Let's see what Gymnast does after beating Fyrus. Probably going straight into Lakebed or finding the sword.
I'd probably just go into Lakebed. You
Yeah.
have like enough DPS, and you could just find a sword coincidentally there that is unhinted.
Mm-hmm. It might even be the something good.
You might not even need to do something good. You might have to just go through the whole dungeon looking for the key anyway.
Yeah, it's true. Fyrus definitely looks like, I do remember what they look like from Lord of the Rings, but I don't remember the name.
And Gymnast showing that, yes, you can in fact,
Okay, Balrog.
that you can in fact,
Grab the chain.
re-grab the chain and do it without stunning him. But it isn't too much of a stretch considering how old Middle Earth actually is, like the world. And I mean like the whole book, all the books. Oh no, Volc, that is unfortunate. Yeah, the handle getting stuck. Yep. I've had that happen a couple times. I've had Virus get stuck a couple times.
I wonder, will Gymnast pick up this skill and get Mortal Draw? Or
I'm pretty sure he will.
Because Mortal Draw is actually really good.
Yeah, and I mean... nah, never mind.
That's okay.
I'm theory he's pretty confident in his fights anyway, so I'm not too surprised.
Yeah, he definitely has the execution advantage over Volc.
That's because he's been playing Twilight Princess for so much longer than...
Yes.
Like, if it was him versus Beast, you would see, like, two really good speedrunners duking it out.
Yep. But they're on opposite sides of the bracket, so...
Yeah. Well, Gymnast actually has his, is using the Audio Pixies tracker, the same one I use. But yeah, the most reasonable play here. Because with Volc, it'd actually be pretty smart just to grab the Cack Gorge sword. Because there aren't that many checks in Cack Gorge in comparison to Lanayru Province. Well, but this is a pretty exciting race between the two of them. It might come down to where that last sword is.
Oh, it looks like stream is down.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stream down, Panic Basket.
Panic. Yes, it looks like.
Oh god, radio mode. Well, Volc is on to the second stage of Stalord, and Gymnast is just going through Lakebed Temple. That was just a coincidence. An unfortunate coincidence. And Purple Friend.
Yes.
Giving Gymnast his blessing.
A hug. Oh, it looks like it's back, so...
That's good news. We are back. Oh, that is unfortunate. Did you know that there's a soft lock on Stalord if you bounce off the ground and you stun him?
Yes.
Yeah, I found that out the hard way.
The boop of punishment. It looks like it will take Volc quite a bit longer to fight, Stalord.
Yeah, I mean, Stalord is a tricky boss, you know, starting out.
Mm-hmm. I do have to say, the doors in Lakebed Temple are really nice looking. At least the one that leads into the entrance lobby. Because it makes me think of fossils.
You know what's even crazier is that if you have a locked door in Lakebed Temple, you can't close it from the rear. Fun fact.
That is an early BK if I've ever seen one.
Yep. I thought I was going to grab that chest.
Yeah.
Oh, he's checking to see if there's anything good beyond this point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this is good for Volc. Gymnast better hopefully find a sword.
Oh,
nothing
good.
Beyond this point. That means Gymnast now has to go and try and find the last sword, which is in Lanayru Field.
Yep. Alright. Volc has defeated Stalord. He just needs to go to Kakariko Gorge and to Lakebed Temple. But the siege should be done fairly soon.
Yep.
Time for a...
Oh man, the Lanayru hunt is gonna suck so much for this.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's first stage.
Because Kakariko Gorge is much less check dense than the entire Lanayru province.
Yep. It's gonna ultimately come down to what does Gymnast check first. If he checks like Zora's Domain into Lanayru Field, it's pretty much his game.
Yeah.
But I can realistically see him doing
Star
like
2.
Lanayru Spring or like the bridge loop as well.
It's also Star 2.
but a very fast and clean Morpheal fight on Jim's side.
Oh!
Yeah, he needs to have like the time advantage going into Hyrule Castle because Jim's execution alone will cut him quite a bit of time, like cut him some time as well.
Yep.
Nice.
Right.
Unfortunately, that is not where the sword is, but it was a cool LJA.
Mm-hmm. Heading into... Okay, perfect. Volc will be picking up his Master Sword momentarily.
Yep. And... well, Morpheal is a rupee, so Jim will have to go hunting for the sword.
Yep.
And there's the sword for Volc. But yeah, Lanayru Spring is probably going to be the first thing he checks here, though.
Yep. That's exactly
he gets dropped off there. You have 7 checks you can do. So this is like a natural play here. So Jim has like a few minutes of like leeway before he starts really bleeding like a lot of that advantage that he has right now. Yep, basically.
And well, Jim does have that execution advantage, so more than likely he'll be able to clear a lot of these checks in Lanayru faster.
There's Mortal Draw.
Yee. Bo was hinted.
Oh, he was having a slapping fight with Bo earlier, right?
To be fair, this is Bo we're talking about. Bug.
Yep. I think it was the ant that had the
bomb bag.
Bomb. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, there was nothing here. So now what's the next play? Yep, bridge loop as I figured.
I mean, it can either be Star 2, bridge loop, or... yeah, probably those two.
Yeah, it's the combination of those two. Or, no, it's just bridge loop here. Oh, wait. Is that... That's...
Yes!
Oh my god, he's about to get the sword!
Yep. There's no other reason
the iron
to put
boots.
iron boots if you're coming here.
No way.
Nice. That means Jim's gonna be hitting go mode very soon. The slight lead. That means that Jim will be advancing with his next opponent being Cariosa.
Oh, dang. Yeah, this is... Yeah, I didn't know which way he was going. There are indeed 2 lemons in the box.
Yes.
Oh my god. No way. I was not expecting that. But if that is part of his normal routing for bridge, then I mean all to him, I guess. It works.
Well, we're gonna get Jim to win, because
It's a really close match, though. I mean, Volc is just about to grab the boss key right here.
Yep. And he just needs to make his way back into onto that platform.
Yep. And I don't think he's quite as comfortable with that LGA, which is fair. I need to practice that LJA too. Granted, I see how it works, but I need to practice it.
But I mean, Gymnast did have the quick grab on Morpheal.
Yeah.
Pretty consistent.
It ended up being really close between them. Like, yeah, we missed a huge play where Jim went to Lanayru Field
to get the Master Sword in the underwater chest.
Yep. But yeah, this is looking like a 154 around that sort of time.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not happening though.
Yeah. Jim's already got excellent execution, as we've seen here. Still, given that how close they are, this is actually pretty good.
Oh my god. Getting knocked off the horse 26 times would be horrid.
I'm just gonna see who Volc will be up against. Oh, Space Rock will be Volc's next opponent. And Jim will be up against Cariosa.
Oh
so
god.
Quite a tight matchup for this next round.
I think there's still some fairly quick grabs on Volc's end for Morpheal.
Yeah.
It's actually my strategy too, is just... But it ultimately just ended up being, like, that play right at the very end. Because it could have gone a lot more pear-shaped. But I mean, if you have the horse, you might as well just ride through the entirety of Lanayru Field, I guess.
Yeah, thank you for the raid, Notable Cast. You just caught the tail end of this match, which Gymnast is a shoo-in to win at this point. In fact, he probably already has, because 10-minute delay.
Yeah. Which is approximately the amount of time that it takes to get from when you warp into Castletown to... Yeah, it's a hard call to say. Because both me...
That's actually pretty significant. So we gotta get the runner's thoughts in, you know?
Well, we're back.
Oh, perfect.
Fortunately.
Right in the nick of time. This first part will be an auto-scroller, thankfully, because the way this
You
works.
will always have, like, a 7-cycle Zelda for the randomizer. But yeah, they're basically about 5 minutes apart.
Yep.
That 5 minutes, like, if Jim had done anything else after, that could have spelled it very differently.
Oh, yeah. So the first non-ball move, non-cheese move was just Doritos.
And Doritos is the worst one to get because it's slower and you have to... Oh, Doritos again. You can tell when the camera shifts a little bit is when you get it. When you get Doritos. I'm calling it Doritos. You know?
Yeah. There's the dive. There's another dive.
Next one will be the ball.
Yep.
It started off a little bit unlucky, but I mean, the winds of change. Yeah, Jim now having
Mortal draw.
mortal draw should make things a little bit nicer, but he can still just go for the...
Very smooth.
Because even I've started, I start sometimes forgetting that I have mortal draw in this fight.
So close. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice.
Very smooth from gymnasts. Yeah. All right. Just a little bit of a cheeky pounce.
And Volc is like almost on his climb.
Yep.
He's just got to get through the most painful room in Hyrule. Well,
Yep.
Castle. But yeah, it's about 5 minutes apart. But this was a really good showing. Like, these two were like neck and neck for a while. Ooh, yeah, this block sucks.
First successful shot. Number 2. And there we go.
Horseback Ganon down. Now we are in the sword fight.
It's gonna be pretty hype.
Oh god, that is unfortunate. Truly.
Yes.
Well, at least the music shows it.
Yeah. You even have to sit through a long cutscene. Look, that was nearly a minute of just waiting. That's 1, 2, and he's getting ready with the iron boots. And there we go. Gymnast finishing with a time of 1 hour, 54 minutes, and 10 seconds. GG's.
That ended up being, like, insanely close.
Yes. Welcome in,
Hello
and
and GG's.
Gymnast.
Hello, GG's.
That was actually pretty intense, like how close it was by about 5-6 minutes.
Yeah.
By the looks of it on the restream, it was pretty close.
Yeah, it just ended up being that last sword was the big sticking point. Like, had you not gotten that as quickly as you did, it could have been a lot longer with how big Lineru was.
Yeah, as I had warped to Castletown, I was like, oh, I kind of mentally thought like, oh, I probably should have checked Zora's domain first, but guess it was good I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Granted,
It
I don't think
managed
that
to
would have
save you.
I don't think that would have taken 5 minutes, but would have made it
No,
even
no.
closer.
It would have made it closer. But yeah, it was just ultimately that last sword. Because Volc had finished Goron Mines actually pretty early.
Oh, okay,
But
so yeah, I mean, aside from swords, my go mode item was iron boots, so
yeah, his was the Rang. Which he had a good idea of where it was.
yeah, with the spinner being Dominion Rod locked, that kind of hinted as to where the boomerang
Yeah,
probably was pretty early on.
it really
With
did.
the Dominion Rod to Gale boomerang path hint as well.
Yep.
Do we know where the fourth sword was?
We never found
no,
it.
we never found it.
Ah, interesting.
If we had access to the spoiler log, that'd be pretty neat to know.
Yeah.
Because I was asking that earlier too. It's like I'm personally interested in knowing where that was.
Maybe
But
Isaac knows.
yeah,
Or, have to ask Lunar. Okay.
yeah. So we'd have to ask Lunar for like a spoiler log on that one. Well, at least we know it wasn't Goron Mines or Arbiter's Grounds, other than maybe Death Sword. But
Well,
yeah,
we do know that that so-called something good was just Ball and Chain.
yep,
Oh, and Goron Mines.
Yep.
yep.
Makes
it was
sense.
it was the item there. But yeah, just a little unfortunate we couldn't get that last sword.
Yeah, maybe it was somewhere in Lake Bed Temple.
Yeah, that's a possibility. We know it wasn't Orden. It could have been anywhere at this point, though.
Oh, Volk's just really getting owned by horseback Ganon.
Oh, I can sympathize. I was just playing a scene earlier, like, just before the match started. And, yeah, that's exactly what was happening to me. I was getting bullied by Ganon. But yeah, other than that, the seed actually kind of played itself for the most part. Like, it just gave you everything super nice. No double rod or double rod. No fishing rod or no double dom rod. Locked shenaniganry.
Aside from the one sword.
Yeah, aside from the one sword in Kakariko Gorge.
Yeah. aside from that, and even then, that double dom rod wasn't even that bad either. Because I had one earlier where it was on Armagoma, and it was required for the second fishing rod to get into the Snow Peak to get the double claws there. It was painful.
At least Volc's now on the last phase of Ganondorf, at least on restream.
Yeah, it could be like Lake Bed Temple first half. That's possible too.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, I really liked watching through this seed. It would have been a fun one for me to play too. So I've been like rolling a lot of duds lately, where it's like last location, last location, last location.
And there we go. Volc finishing second place with a time of 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 55 seconds.
Yeah.
Super close. And it's safe to say
But-
it was Jetty.
Yeah, it was. But I don't think I have anything else to say. The
Yeah.
seed kind of just played itself, I think.
No, unless anybody has any questions for Jim or commentators or anything like that. That was fun. I was glad to restream this. We finally got one on an English platform, so that's good. Glad that we were able to stream this. GG's Jim, you'll be moving on. That is pretty awesome. You're fun to watch. I will say that. Let's see. So coming up right after this, there is going to be MMR Standard Tournament Season 5 Winner Bracket Round 3 Alf versus Boo, which you will be seeing that. I believe Shannon Bread will be restreaming that. And yeah, if that's all, everybody take care, and we will see you guys around. Later.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Now I must watch this match. Because Alpha's a bit like the dark horse.